Well, I wanted to talk about something different today, and I should be talking about, my magically moist rice that I just finished up cooking here on top of the stove, all fluffy and nice. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this nice dish I just threw together here with fresh cut cube pork. Yeah, stewed pork meat, carrots, onion, oh yeah, celery, broccoli, all the good stuff, seasoned just right. Rather beautiful, isn't it? And what a delight. But no, we can't talk about that today right now either, because I got to talk about something else that's been going on in the comment section of the channel, or as I like to refer to it, Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Well, maybe Mr. Tom's Neighborhood, like many neighborhoods, haven't been getting along all too well. So I'll put this all on hold for another day, and we'll heat it up and enjoy it later. Maybe Gracie won't mind. She really worked really hard. Well, it's been another hot one today in my neighborhood. 91, they say. And that's rather strange since it's been so overcast. But, yeah, that's the way it goes. And I wanted to show you that nice meal that Gracie and I prepared. You know, Gracie, my sous chef kitty cat. Yeah, I know you don't believe me, but she works really hard. Hey, Fluffy, you wake up? Yeah, it's been a long day, hasn't it? I can attest to that. You, my boy, where's your pals? You don't know? You were sleeping? Okay, pull up a chair. Let's talk. As soon as our friend and family get here, we'll have a chat with them too. You, my boy. You, my big boy. You're so handsome, aren't you? Well, stretch out. Oh! Hey, there they are, my friend and family. I thought I heard y'all creeping up on me. But like always, we're so glad you could come by, spend some time with us. And hopefully, you brought a chair, cold drink, and a snack. Because we're going to chat about something that I guess I didn't know was going on in the comment section below the videos. And I'll be the first to admit, I've been lax on comments for a while. I mean, there's just so many of them. I really struggle to find the time, based on everything else that's been happening in my life. And I only share part of that with all of you, because I want this to be a safe place, a place where you can come, you can relax. You don't need to be worrying about all my issues and problems. We all got them, right? Now, since this is a place where I also document my life and started it for my children and my grandchildren to leave something behind, I do document certain aspects of my health just so they're kept informed too, or in case later in their lives they need to know more, because maybe it's affecting them too. So yeah, but overall, I know lately I have been sharing a lot of health issues, and I'm trying to get past that the best I can. We go for rides. Occasionally we do a fast food Friday. I do my shopping hauls, which, I must admit, haven't done much of lately because trying to eat down what I already have here, which was what Grace and I were doing earlier today that you saw in the intro to the video. But I was also having to stay here at the house and wait all day for my oxygen provider, Lincare. That's where I get my oxygen tanks and oxygen supplies and my oxygen concentrator from. That even though you don't see me on it right now, Uh, when I'm off camera, I'm pretty much on it most of the time. I can go for periods of time without it, as long as I don't exert myself too much. And that's just all because, I do have the COPD, emphysema, and some damaged areas in my lungs that are getting better. Or at least I feel so. Because I'm out here talking to you without anything for a while. But yeah, as I was trying to pass the time today, you know how it is when you're waiting on something, whether it's your oxygen provider, your cable repairman, whatever it is. There's no longer appointments. They just tell you sometime on that day, or within these 4 hours, 6 hours, or what have you. Basically, you wind up burning a whole day. That's what we've done. But I've tried to do little chores. And one thing I did was I was going through some cards that I found that had arrived while I was in the hospital. And one of those cards saddened me a lot. And it was from a long-time member and neighbor of the channel. And what they were saying was they were having to say goodbye because of something that went on in the comments between another long-time friend and neighbor of mine too, that I was totally unaware of. And I think that card was mailed on the 26th. And I'm not going to bring up any names. The people involved will know who they are. But this really has upset me. I know I call them turds in the punch bowl. They're people that are not of our community, our neighborhood. They dart in, they make some nasty remarks, and they go on. And those people, they're just looking for attention. And if you give it back to them, they'll just continue on. And when I see that, or am alerted to it, and I feel it's necessary, I remove them. And I can go as far as removing them for life. And I've talked about this one time before. There's a special club here, like most creators have, that have some special people in it that are not too good. Yeah. And they can't comment. They can't participate. They can't do nothing. No. Now, they think they can, because they can still see their comments, their thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever they want to do. But the way YouTube works it is, no one else, not even me, or any of y'all, can ever see anything they do ever again once I put them in that special place. And I try my very best to not do that very often. I mean, I think that club is like 8 or 9 people. Because one thing I've always been big on is freedom of speech. But hateful, disgusting, personalized, derogatory, that's, no. Yeah, you have the right to say it, but I also don't have the right to allow it here in my neighborhood. I don't have the right to allow it on any piece of property I own. I don't allow it in my home, in my vehicles, and I'm darn sure I'm not going to allow it in the comment section. And I apologize. I don't know what I missed and what went on. I'm trying to go back through it and figure it out. And the sad part about it is the one person that's now gone, and there have been others, may not ever see this video. And no, I'm ever so sorry that whatever went on, and I didn't know about it. Yeah. So to that person, I humbly apologize. You were a founding member. You've been with the channel a long, long time. You shouldn't have had to put up with that mess from grown people. No. This ain't elementary school. This ain't middle school or high school. And Lord knows back in my day and saw all that mess going on in high school, I thought I couldn't wait to get out of there and get with the grown-ups. Well, here I am at the age of 69, about to be 70. And I'm having a hard time finding the grown-ups in 2025. Okay? So this is how it's going to work from now on. Because I threatened the other night of shutting down the comment section. I can turn it off. But see, I don't want to do that. Because so many of y'all share ideas, tips, tricks, recipes, advice. You comfort each other. You pray for each other. There is so much good that can be done in the comment section without attacking anyone. Not their religion, not their race, not their... No. This ain't the place for that. There's other places to go where all the turds migrate to and swim around in the punch. Go over there. Go to X. You know? Pretty much you can say whatever you want to over there. And nobody cares. But here, I care. And the people that are here and decide to come here, pull up a chair, sit down with me a while. Over the years, they become my friends and family that I care for. And I'll defend them as long as they're right till my very last breath leaves me. So, I'm not going to say any more than this. I'm going to dig into it deeper, find out what went on. And all I can hope, and I have reached out to this person on their channel and left a message, and I left my email. But on happen chance, they see this video, they can send me a quick email to tchimes, that's TCHIMES at AOL.com, and tell me what went on, and I'll correct it. Trust me, I will correct the other people's way of thinking, or I'll make them go away for the rest of their life here on YouTube. So that's enough about that. I hate doing these type of videos. They have no place here either. Like I said, you know, I was going to do a little complaining about having to sit here pretty much all day and do busy work, you know, waiting on my oxygen tanks and supplies to arrive. And for those of you, the special ones that have made it this far, you know who I'm talking about. And I'd like to bring up something right now, because maybe most don't know. There is a members section that, should you wish to, you don't have to, you can join. And I think it's $4.99 a month. And that money primarily goes to supporting the channel and the kitty crew. Yeah. It goes to their vet bills, their food, treats, all of that nature. And we have some real fine people over there. I think right now we're at 20. At one time we were at 23. This gets back to what recently happened and why some leave. And if you've got a question, your comments get prioritized. They go to a special place where I can see them readily. And if you have a question, it's more easily seen by me, and I can address it all that quicker. And you get a little nifty badge that changes color. You know, the longer you remember, you get a different color. And everybody can see in the comments below the video that you're a member too. And on my home page, you know, my channel page. But it's not required. You don't have to. I turned it on. I set it up. Mostly because Spooky just kept hounding me. He says everybody loves Spooky, so they'll all join. Yeah, he's a trip. Yeah, Cleo, you know, she just sort of shrugged her shoulder and said, yeah, really. Okay. And she stomped off. Gracie, she just didn't know what to think. But come on, people. When you come here, help me. Make it a safe place. Like I made it for my kids, my friends and family in real life, my feathered friends that you hear all above my head, and everyone that stops by, okay? Now, I've got a fine meal that I threw together, and that's exactly what me and Gracie did. We just dug some stuff out of the freezer, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, those little bits and pieces. Sat there and scratched our heads, come up with the spices, threw it in the pan, and started it braising on. And I've already tasted it. And it's pretty darn yummo, if I do say myself. So I'm going to go back in and write down what I did, because I want to recreate it for all of you after I get done with the investigation at hand. So hey, until Gracie, my little princess of the house, and of course the kitty crew, Fluffy Muffin, you seen him, Spooky, Cleo, sometimes Heathcliff still, and Dusty in the late night hours. And of course we still had the possum game. And the other night I even saw a baby coyote. Can you believe that? I'll see you on that next episode video, Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Y'all take care. Stay safe out there. And remember this one. May God bless you as you bless those in your life. Yeah, that goes to opening this up too. So, like I always say, we love you for stopping by. And all you do to make our life better too. Goodbye for now.